so in the top left corner, we have ZAIN. In the bottom right, we have Ossama. This is a Heroes Revenge series. Not RA2. So after hosting and commentating some of the other Throne of Champions things, this is a nice change to have some Heroes Revenge. The real game, shall we say. ZAIN versus Ossama. We saw this matchup. ZAIN, if I reminded me. We saw this a couple of months ago. ZAIN won, but Ossama put him through his paces. Ossama going allied. This is another reason I like this matchup. Ossama, good sort of, I want to call him up and coming. He's kind of up and already come, and continuing to go. But yeah, no. So we'll see what he can do against somebody like ZAIN. Hey Rick, how's it going, man? This is on the this is in the Heroes Revenge QM map list pool.
Seal ready.
So we are so we do get power plant buff. And then we have a steal. So some shenanigans. Dog's being pulled up there. Rhino's being left at home. Going over to the left hand side. Pulling the Rhino away. Is ZAIN building another miner? He must be. Oh, that was slow. This may of course just be because it's Heroes Revenge. And I'm used to red alert 2 speeds. I'm doing good, right? I'm doing good. Just a reminder, there is no stream for me this evening, or none early this evening. MJ will be streaming Throne of Champions at 5 p.m. GMT, 6 p.m. UK time. So War Factory goes down. So 6 p.m. UK, 7 p.m. Central European, 5 p.m. GMT this evening. MJ's got a 5 or 6 best of 5 series of Throne of Champions to play, to commentate, to cast. So go check him out over on his side. I may have just about enough. I may be back home in time to jump in the last few. Right, look who's awake already. Fuck you! Hey, CS, how's it going, man? Good to see you on Blitz yesterday. I still don't understand how Blitz works. I helped test some of the early versions of Blitz with Snark, but that's the last time I played Blitz. Right, so on this game, we have a lab out from my son. We have the Chronosphere. This is a lot slower than the Throne Champions RA2 games we've seen. ZAIN moving down to the middle. Bird War out. Yeah, this is, I don't know who's been watching Throne of Champions or playing RA2 recently, but this is very jarring. Seeing 3 wars at 4 minutes in, and a small base like this. Or Purifier out, Prism Tower. I'm not sure ZAIN wanted to do that. Didn't get the deploy. That would have been huge. MCV not going to go down. Force shield is there. Mirage is going to take out all of those rhinos. And ZAIN has to retreat. Nice Chronosphere. BO. Did I not put the BO in? The stream title? It's a best of 11. If somebody can remind me at the end of the series, that'd be great. Put it in the stream title. Best of 11. So Chronosphere is up. Ossama tends not to go for battle fortresses. So we may see sort of defensive chronospheres like that. The chronospheres to get rid of ZAIN's units rather than move Ossama's own. But I am worried about Ossama. He is moving down to this ground, some mid ground here. But his eco not particularly steady. He does have gold over on the right hand side. 3 deaths is going to be GG. Yeah, that would have been GG. Yep, absolutely. Six mirages going down here along with all of the infantry support and fodder. Would have meant that those rhinos demolish everything. Grind juiced. Afternoon, sir. But now we got fourth factory out. Mirages popping left and right. That is what ZAIN wanted to do last time. And there goes the MCV. And there is the GG. There we go. He's loading in now. On this map, playing as Yuri is cursed. Big Bot! You almost missed this. Funny. Whenever we ask you to play a series, you're always asleep or gotta go cabin. Weren't we trying to, wasn't it just yesterday or the day before we asked you to play Legend? You're like, oh no, I'm asleep. Type Z in chat. Yeah, Legend vs Big Bot, the round 3. Round. Is this grudge match? Possibly. I don't know. It's ZAIN and Legend we're gonna play at some point. And then ZAIN said Ossama was around and would be up for playing. So we've got ZAIN versus Ossama. ZAIN might have suggested it as a grudge match, but ZAIN won the last series, I believe. Every match Ossama does the grudge match. Yeah, true. To be fair. That's harsh, Rick. That's harsh.
Seal ready.
Ossama tries quite hard, regardless of the situation. Just great for 1v1s. Less good when you're trying to play casual for fun games. Get him in your FFGs and it's like having a pillow fight and somebody brings a baseball bat or a cricket bat. Right, so ZAIN in the bottom right, Ossama in the top left. Seal was there. I'm surprised he didn't have it waypointed to kill something. I mean, if he killed the ref, that would have been huge. That would have been absolutely huge. Even if ZAIN had money, he would have had to have rebuilt a ref. ZAIN is going so greedy. Is that building 3 miners? And Ossama sees it. Ossama is not going for his quick tech that he went for last series. Got nothing. Ooh, ZAIN could have squished it one. So here we have it. Couple of Rockies, bit of chip damage. Hey, Snark. How you doing? ZAIN did scan all this out. Going chrono again. I'm not sure about this quick chrono. I don't know about this quick chrono. Snark, you doing anything? You want to jump in some of these games? ZAIN is dead up here if he goes too far in. No, don't move from mirages. Because you know how to play allied. Snark, you know how to play allied. I don't know how to play allied. I make it all up as I go along. So there you go, Rookie's going down. Full retreat from ZAIN and retreating from mirages is really bad. It really hurts. They outpace your rhinos, get a shot off with 100% hit chance, and then catch up with your rhinos again, and your rhinos can do pretty much nothing. So 3 walls out from ZAIN now. Just the one for Ossama though, and trip war Soviet versus, okay, no, second war out for Ossama. He does, I mean, he needs to get another ref out. He's sort of okay for minus. What is he on, 6? ZAIN is on 8 minus. I mean, with an ore purifier, 6 minus, 2 wars might just work. But I would like to see another mine. I would like to see another ref. I mean, down here for the gems, obviously. And then flick 2 of those down here. Nice number of Rockies there. If those 2 flaks can get sniped, it's going to prove, those Rockies will prove useful. Honestly, a Snark versus Big Butt series, that'll be incredible. AVA, oh, how sexy would that be? Black color? Really? Big Butt too new for me, to be honest. I mean, Big Butt loses to people much worse than Legend, and then just plays Legend and oh, takes out the flax. 3rd war out for Ossama now, and a BF. Can you still hear if you break the sound barrier? Yes. Yes. You will hear things. You won't hear anything coming from behind you because sound won't catch up with you, but you'll still hear things coming from in front of you, right?
Gear of reporting.
So if you're going from left to right across my screen, you're going faster than sound. You'll never hear things behind you, but you'll hear everything. You'll hear things coming towards you. So if there's like a plane or a helicopter in front of you, you'll hear the sound of that. Okay, it's a big engagement here. What are the mirages doing? It's a disaster! A flag taking out a lot of Rockies. The Desos mostly going down there. That was an absolute clusterfuck for everyone involved. Icy is out for ZAIN. Chrono is almost ready. And we got Trip War versus Quad War, which is not bad. It's not bad for an allied player, honestly. Ossama getting these gems in the middle. Oh. Oh. Oh my. It is a spy.
Let's rock and roll.
Oh, no, Tanya? Okay, if you say so. Ossama doesn't seem to know how to use mirages. I mean, Ossama doesn't know how to use mirages. Pesto, don't know why you're here. Oh, no! Well, that was a disaster, wasn't it? Did Ossama just get Chrono Commandos? Did he actually just get Chrono Ivans? Pesto, you're here to have fun. He actually got Chrono Ivans. Watch this. What's this? The question is, can he do anything with them in time? That's disastrous there. Where are the Chrono Ivans? Please. Okay, so Tanya killed off the nuke reactor. Please tell me he got the lab. Patriot there. We'll take out these siege choppers. It is. The game is lagging. Game is lagging. It's not just Zine yet. I feel guilty about time allocation. Fuck is time allocation? Is that one of those things you have to do when you're an adult, Val? Damn, I'm glad I'm not grown up. Sit here, have my McDonald's breakfast, and cast some red alert tea. You're skiving from your boss. It's me. Oh, this chrono keeps getting done into the river, and ZAIN has nothing left. I mean, there is a small outpost in the top right. But I'm not sure he can stop the onslaught of Ossama. Osama's sitting on 4K. ZAIN, one ref up here, 7 miners. But he's running out of options, really. You're against a full-blooded allied late game who doesn't have an ore purifier. Oh, he does. Yeah, does have an ore purifier. This siege shop right here. I'm not sure about it. I think losing his new character, losing his IC, losing his battle lab all to Tanya meant that he really didn't have many options of things. And they didn't have much in the way of punch power through the middle here. And IC on 9 rhinos could have absolutely decimated middle here, and he could have split at the same time. But now you got BFs coming out. You got Chrono ready in 2 minutes. I'm sure you find something guilty to feel about. Oh, wasting so many hours of so many streamers' lives on that challenge map, dude. Could have been done in 15 minutes and you had 7 streamers take over an hour each. That's the most annoying thing I've ever done on the stream. Actually, that's not quite true. Okay, stop up. The private chat. Chrono in. Bye bye, MTV. So ZAIN clearly trying to get an IC up there. That was the best thing you've ever done. What, wasting 10 or 11 hours? I mean, 10 or 11 hours of man hours? Or woman hours in Yukino's place. ZAIN. He's trying. But this is going to be lost already. One siege upper left. Even these IFVs. Gonna get everything. Down the bottom right. They... I think you'll find that I solved it second. ZAIN GG's out.
Like all show matches should be run like that.
Yeah, I mean, Ivor did that a while back, didn't he?
I mean, he still does it in the high level of his blitz. He forces different matchups, but it's only Allied and Soviet there. No.
He did that a while. He had a mini. It was an AVS tournament. I don't think Yuri was involved, but it was an AVS tournament, right?
Yeah.
Tech
Where they
building
have to keep swapping.
Where they have to keep swapping. That was where Big Butt got found to be a noob because he didn't deploy his GIs and Legend beat him by infecting his MCV with a Peregrine.
Oh, but come on, we gotta force more diversity, Matt.
I know. That, I mean, that's why I love the first two games. Seeing Ossama as allied. It's good to see. Maybe we'll make that a rule for future series. This is
Ossama has to go allied?
No, that factions, that players have to swap factions like alternate factions.
Yeah,
like Ivor's series, that was good.
Definitely. I think this tunnel is much better. We're getting like we're up to like 40 FPS at this point.
Yeah,
it's good. Really good.
I mean, it was definitely Ossama. He had like 500 millisecond ping. He's downloading something in the background. There you go. It's sped up a little bit now.
Look at all those conscripts bottom right. What is he doing, Matt?
What on earth could ZAIN be doing with a mass of conscripts? I mean, this isn't going to go anywhere. Why did he think this would work?
I don't know. Like, where's the tanks behind it, right? He should be going 0 right after this and just trying to get something done here.
Unless he's just trying to freak out Ossama. I mean, Yuri Eco at the start of the game is pretty trash, right?
It was all a prank. But ooh, a chaos drone. Let's see how good Ossama is with these chaos drones, because they can be effective, but you really need to be good at using them.
That looked pretty effective to me.
I mean, it got rid of most of the conscripts, didn't it? Why is that attacking the ground with the bunker? The bunker doesn't go crazy on attack.
No.
What's he doing? The chaos drone make all your units attack each other.
Yeah, you don't make them hostile.
Everything.
Yeah, they don't make them hostile.
Back with a multiple clicker. Alright, here comes the Magnetron and Get heading towards ZAIN's base on the right-hand side here, but ZAIN with 3 roundos in the bottom heading towards Ossama's base. Does Ossama notice this? Does he have a plan?
That's the Deso. Deploy it.
Oh, nice defense there to ZAIN. Nice, make it glow. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the miner's dead.
That was bad.
ZAIN's coming in. Psychic tower's up. Oh. Yeah, Ossama saw that. Yeah, that's not getting anywhere. 1 second.
Nope. ZAIN seems all over the place this game, honestly. With the Connie rush. Now he's going for the power at the back. Those Connies at the front rushing in from a weird angle. He does get Ossama low power.
Your clone comes out though, and that's the end of ZAIN's offensive.
Yeah.
And now the MCV's Ossama. What are you targeting, dude? Well, if he gets the MCV, never mind. I take it back.
I mean, a turret drone, dude. A turret drone takes his arm.
He could have gone for the power plant, the war factor. He would have gotten either or.
Yep.
Why go for the MCV? Why? Why?
Because he was greedy,
There's like
dude.
17 targets that are better than the MCV there.
He was so... That was so greedy. I don't... Where is Ossama from? I believe he's Egyptian, but don't quote me on.
He is indeed.
Don't quote me
he's
on.
Egyptian. He's Egyptian and he's 16.
And he's 16. And he lives in Egypt. But no, he lives in Egypt. I don't know if he is Egyptian, but I'm reliably told that he is Egyptian.
As far as I know, he is Egyptian.
Which is why I thought an India server might not be too bad because of the... But, no, apparently.
Wait, you guys tried FCU and that didn't work out?
Oh, we were on FCU before.
So the next option will be Worms.
Yeah.
Oh, nice man. Controller drops one tank. Let's see if he can get his way out of there. These Deso is what Zain should be using here. Zain, use the Deso. Use the Deso.
He's trying to. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Boom, baby!
Oh, man. Didn't get the cell, and that's with the leg. That is with the leg.
Oh, Ossama is running rings around Zain here.
It's all the lag's fault, Matt. Oh, and another rhino gets dropped. And another rhino's about to get dropped. Oh, misses.
Down it goes.
Elite goes down. But let's do a quick head count here, Matt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miners versus Zain is like what on 5 everywhere, like scattered all over the planet.
Yep.
And then we got a battle lab out for Mr. Ossama. He's got masterminds out. He's got a genetic mutator out. He's, I mean,
I look at Ossama and I'm like, oh yes, he has a base. I look at Zain and I'm like, what? These two can't be in the same game at the moment, right? Zain looks about 2 minutes behind.
The situation exactly. It's like first guess. Well, he must have deployed his MCV a minute late, right?
Yep.
Wow. Ossama just.
Zain is. I don't know whether it's because of. It's not the lag that's causing Zain to play badly. But it could be lag causing Zain to be a bit tilted. Or it's something else, or it's this early game with the Connie rush not working, but it seems like he has no idea what he's doing.
I mean, that's not looking too hot for Zain at the moment.
This didn't even feel like an anti-Yuri build from the start, right? Like,
well,
what is with all of these rhinos?
Yeah, he should be making like 1 trillion flag tracks at the moment. Ossama, you know, he's got control, he's got money, he's got miners everywhere, he's got 2 war factories, 3 war factories up. He's got this, he's teched up. Zain only now getting his IC out more or less. Check mutator already goes off, and Ossama looks like he's gonna go in for the offensive here, man.
Yep. I think he can. And taking the brutes with him, that's beautiful. He does have so much money, he doesn't need to grind them. Hey, Legend, how's it going, man?
Yeah, well, remind me again why we didn't get Legend in here?
I would have quit. I would have wanted to read. Why didn't we get Legend? Because Legend was scared to play Zain.
Oh, Legend was scared. Yeah, that makes sense. Legend's been kicking Andy's butt lately, man. Like the past 4 series. It's old Legend, man.
I was casting in Lloyd's in the first 3 games, I think, of that series with Lloyd, and Legend absolutely rocking Andy as well there.
I think they must have an agreement, right? Like Legend, Andy lets Legend win, and I don't know what the agreement is.
This is over, Zain.
Yeah, no, it's been over for a while here. I mean, he's got an elite rhino, man.
That is true.
Rhino with no iron curtain.
All shields, no lab.
No MCV. Yeah, Zain's got this, boys. You'll see. What he's gonna do is he's gonna use the outmaneuvering maneuver. Come on, man.
Wow, Legend! Wow, harsh. What is this though?
Yeah,
Why did Zain?
He wanted to gift him some units, man. I don't think you could judge him for that. He's nicer than you, at least. Yeah, I don't know.
Zain is drunk. Yeah, Zain. If Zain.
Player defeated.
That lag was horrible.
Lag test. Let's just lag test now.
But we'll try and work through that. It wasn't game one. You know what?
Pyramids like ancient artifacts that boost Wi-Fi or something?
Captured.
Sorry?
Player defeated.
Aren't the pyramids like ancient artifacts that boost Wi-Fi or something?
Yeah, they've each got a little satellite dish on the top. This might be better.
Might be. Ossama's sticking Yuri here, which is interesting. DMZ Yuri. I want a quick vote here from the pros in the chat, and by that, obviously, I'm not talking to
Legend.
Yeah. And people like Dis and Balf. DMZ, Yuri or Soviet map? Like, you know, I've been saying for years now.
Oh, it's an allied map.
It's an allied DMZ.
Yeah, you got power drop. It makes an allied map.
You got. You know what Yuri initiates do, Matt? Do you know what Yuri initiates do?
Oh yeah, a 10, like the gas station, like a 10 unit building. Fill it with initiates and they'll kill an APOC before the APOC has a chance to shoot it.
Oh, easily. We're talking about 100 rhinos. They just melt to initiates in buildings. They just disappear. It's like I think they become Chrono Legionnaires or something.
Yeah, it is not untrue.
Ossama's an early radar out. Zain with a forward power drop, a bit of an offensive one. Ossama more with a defensive power drop here. Zain gets a second refinery up.
I like the defensive power drop.
Well, out of Ossama.
Yeah, because you stick 2 units in your reactor.
I don't like him not going for the gem.
Isn't the score? Yes, it is. That was an extra point for Ossama. Thank you very much.
I thought it was 1-1-1. Like 1 for Ossama, 1 for Zain, 1 for the leg. Alright, Zain's pushing in here, Matt. Zain's pushing in here while the mag is out, so Zain needs to retreat. That was a great offensive right there. He got so much done. He got a Gatling tank smoking, and did I mention the Gatling tank?
2 initiates died.
You see, and did I mention the Gatling tank? That's like,
did the Gatling tank start smoking? Christ. Wow.
Yeah, man. Like
that's a lot of work done. Oh, and he's getting that building.
Here comes the Desos.
I mean, this is something else to think about, right? Every power drop is $1,000 for Ossama. Or $800 for Ossama, right?
What do you mean by that?
Well, he grinds the power drop.
Well, that's not it's 6 initiates, right?
There's only 6? I thought it was 8.
No, I think it's 6 initiates, and you get 100 free.
So you get $600. My bad.
600. Yeah, that's true. It's a free 600, which is actually not
every 2.5 minutes. It's not huge, but at least at the start of the game, it's not insignificant. And if you get a genetic mutator up, right?
Yeah. If you save them for the mutator, put them on top of your slaves.
Yep. That's 1,500. That's what, $1,300 per power drop. You're right. It is only 6. I thought it was 8. I was thinking of the airborne as opposed to power drop.
Ooh, Max knows all the official names and shit. Ossama's pushing in here. Now let's be honest about this push. From what we saw last game, he could easily win the game right now.
We have been looking at Ossama. Let's look at Zain. Industrial plant out.
Industrial plant, Iron Curtain. He's got miners. He's got. Oh! It's overloaded. It's overloaded. Does he target the flag tracks? Does he kill them? And he's not targeting the flag tracks. He's going straight for that mastermind. Pop goes the mastermind. This gets out. The genetic mutator is ready. The IC is about to be ready as well. I want to see Zain go in here for the offensive with the IC. I want to see him get some damage done. Come on, Zain. You got that IC. There we go. Some rhinos moving to a more forward position here. Ossama ready.
This is going to be devastating. This is going to be absolutely devastating.
Well, here comes the IC. I want ZAIN to be more forward, man. Like, split the rounds down the bottom. I see the drones. Get some damage done.
I'd like to see some micros go a little bit better. His miners are miles away from the gold. He's got brutes sitting around on the far left of the map.
ZAIN's actually in a pretty decent position here.
Yeah, he's all over the right-hand side of the map. He's got his IC out. He's got 2 walls, which is fine, versus Yuri. Industrial plant is out. Service depot. Okay, interesting choice.
ZAIN, your IC's been ready for about 2 minutes. It's soon you're gonna reach a point where you could have used it twice.
Yep.
That's just wrong. Okay, I see. There we go. Whoa. It wasn't. I guess it wasn't.
No!
I see, but
yes!
I don't know, Matt. He lost a lot of his army there. The question is, how much damage can he get done after he deals with these masterminds? Another psychic tower comes out, another mastermind comes out, and ZAIN is gonna be
ZAIN is ruined here. In the grinder, in the grinder. Oh, Ossama! Like a champ.
Free money, easy free money.
Hey, Leo.
Easy free money.
That was huge. Look at Ossama's cash now.
Wait, Leo was born in the year 22. Wait, 22040? I assume, right? People put their numbers of
yeah.
birth.
Or it's his American zip code, like 90210. Leo, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Appreciate it.
Alright. Sal's pushing in here with a big force. Can ZAIN hold on here? The Desolators are moving into position to defend his base here.
Those Desos are so necessary right now.
Yeah. Oh, the boots smelt, Matt. That was a huge
I was like, yes, he's got to go back. He's going back. He's definitely going back. No, okay, right. He's going to get his entire army killed.
But nice mag control there. Really nice mag juggling. The mastermind does pop, though. And ZAIN has a nuclear missile. He's got 1, 2, 3 war factories. He's in a pretty decent position. He's got 12k in the bank, Matt. The IC is ready here, so you can do another offensive here with these drones and clean up Ossama's army. Ossama does have a few masterminds and a gat like bottom left hidden sort of. Oh, the Dominator gets 2 war factories.
Double war.
And the Mutator gets these conscripts that are in position, and
that killed off a lot of the. What is Ossama doing? All there is down at the bottom is miners, and he's sending in masterminds.
Well, I mean, masterminds are great versus miners, aren't they?
I mean, the GM taking over the power drop was quite large since it took out them drones that clearly ZAIN was going to IC. But then Ossama helped him out by getting 2 masterminds droned by a single drone. Is this a tournament? No, it's a standalone series.
Nuke's still gonna come down here right in the middle.
Yeah, right on the MTV.
He didn't lose a single building that match, but he's gonna try and get the genetic mutator to use the force shield, so the psychic tower doesn't work. He does force the cell up the genetic mutator, but in ZAIN's base, ZAIN is in big trouble right now as Ossama is pushing deeper and deeper into his base. He does have the IC, he has drones, he should be using them ASAP here. ZAIN, what are you doing, ZAIN? What are you doing, ZAIN? Yeah, just send all the drones into the gats. That was a great strategy right there as he threw away every single one of his drones. And now it looks like he's going to lose the nuclear power plant here.
No?
No, he does. He does successfully save that. So
but that was most of ZAIN's army. We're now getting into the stage of a game where... Soviets should start to choke out the Yuri on the map, right? People complain about Yuri late game, but I think you'll agree, right? The Yuri late game, if you're against Soviet, is not a position you want to be in, right? Because the Soviet player expands across the map and just eats up all of your ore. Soviet player takes 2-1 losses for everything, but with that IC, continues to just barrel down a Yuri player until they're economically destitute.
Yeah. So here's exactly in this. This is what we call the point where. Well, this is the point where the Soviet player can wipe out an entire Yuri army with 9 icy drones, and then have like a million flak jacks and tanks to bring in for the offensive right behind that. Right.
Yeah.
That's the point of the game where the Soviet becomes extremely powerful and Yuri doesn't want to be in. But speaking of which, the Yuri player here with 5 war factories, man, both super weapons.
Yeah.
Keeps forcing ICs defensively.
I mean, I'm expecting, and you see ZAIN moving his miners now. That top left gold patch is all that's really left on the map. Apart from some poultry ore back home. ZAIN's going to obviously chew up what he's got in the top right. He's got 20k in the bank, which looks like a lot, but it's not going to last too long. Mine is going down, though, in the middle. One of them goes down. One of the drones too! It's a disaster! In the words of Toby one. That was horrible!
Matt, I mean, I know you said in chat that it's not a tournament, but this sure does feel like a throwing competition at the moment.
Why is he keep nuking that spot?
Well, he's gonna get the MCV eventually.
He's gonna get the MCV. Accidental MCV kill by 3 supers. And there's the IC Rhino. And this push is... not going to... yeah, I saw this break. This is a GG point. And ZAIN's still on 20k, and this is late game Soviet versus late game Yuri, right?
Yeah, definitely. As soon as the Soviet gets to that point where he can wipe out the Yuri army with a single IC and then have units left over to start sniping buildings and stuff, that's when the game usually turns. The Yuri player, on the other hand, does not want to let the Soviet player reach that position. ZAIN throwing away a million units for free, so... You know, he's like, well, Ossama, since you're like so far behind, I'm gonna give you a chance out of the goodness of my heart and just let you grind up my elite Rhino tank for free because I'm in a good mood. What are we watching now? I feel like I don't even know, man.
I feel like Ossama I don't know what he could have done better, honestly. I mean, it was mistakes, right? It was very much mistakes. I don't feel like he outright did something. I don't feel like there were huge things that he did wrong in terms of like unit composition.
Throwing away a huge army because you don't have any gats. You don't think that's a mistake with unit composition?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was calling mistakes. Or like little mistakes rather than a huge sort of system. It's not like he doesn't know how to play Yuri. He just... I know, I'm trying to be nice to Ossama here.
Matt, if you're trying to be nice, you haven't drunken enough. Go gobble down
okay.
glass of
I'll
wine.
go and open a bottle of wine. Stop being nasty.
This is gonna be great. Guys, who thought it was a good idea to let Matt run show matches? Who
1 o'clock in the afternoon in a valley. Cheers, chat.
Matt, you look way too happy right now.
Got out of bed 2 hours ago, dude. 2 hours ago.
Here we go. All right, boys.
Oh no, my screen shakes. My screen shakes. It's too small.
No, this is where you put it in the center of the map and you try not to.
Oh yeah, this is the easiest cast I've ever done. I don't even need to move around the map. Oh no. Yeah, man, I wake up at half 11. Was it half 11? Maybe it was 11. I'm being too hard on myself. I woke up 2.5 hours ago. Christ, it seems like a year.
Boys, so basically, you know, Hidden Valley, one of the best, most played maps in the map pool. Now, the reason this map is so popular is because it really forces you to just create an army and crash it into each. It's really about, you know, having limited resources, a single path to your opponent. You do have a bit of oils to, you know, support you a little bit, So it's going to come down to super weapons. It's going to come down to extreme micro and tank control. No macro required in this map. And this, boys, is why this map is one of the favorites. You will not see a show match or a QM map pool without this map. And that's because it probably is. Matt, let's face it, this is probably the best map.
See what's really annoying, Snark, is everything you just said is technically correct, right?
Of course.
This map requires a huge amount of skill to play against another skilled player, right?
Of course. And
yet
as
it's
we
this
see here,
one of the most boring maps in the world to play because it goes against.
Well,
the
Matt, at least it's
typical...
YVY, so that's going to make it really interesting, right?
Yeah, YVY, lots of action in YVY.
Love YVY. Anyway, so we're seeing here a bit of a different tactical approach as we see ZAIN already on Battle Lab tech. Ossama only now getting his Battle Lab out, but if we do a quick miner count, we can see that Ossama currently is on 5 miners. ZAIN is only on 4. So much action. This is really exciting. So far, we've seen splits. Oh, wait. No, sorry. I'm getting confused between this and something else. Genetic Mutator is out for ZAIN.
GM is so important on this map.
Endless money for Yuri. Disc Wars is what we're probably going to see here. Lots
Disc Wars will be good.
Dicks.
Snipe your opponent's oil over the cliff. The other thing I'm expecting is because of the small ore patches, right? A GM can be used to take out your opponent's slaves. And take out quite a lot of them. Brutes, of course, cannot be mind controlled. So
GM can use GM, right? No one uses a GM because as soon as you use your GM, your opponent uses his GM on where you use your GM, and then your GM is countered by his GM immediately.
Except the GM timers are a minute off.
Ooh, so you're saying ZAIN might be able to pull off an early GM here and try to get something done with that single minute that he has. But alright, good old dwarves. So the controlled units are the OP units here.
And remember, mind control units can't be mind controlled. So your opponent's units are actually far more valuable in a YVY.
Indeed, and this is why we like YVY, boys. Oh, but is ZAIN going a little bit too deep? Oh my god, who would have predicted we are seeing flying discs here on the battlefield? This is just insane. And ZAIN let the genetic unit count down. Okay, he used it.
Take out the lab! Take out the lab!
20 seconds. Can he get the lab before the genetic mutator is ready to be off? And oh, does he get it? Does he get it? But that means that Ossama could cancel with his own GM. And look at ZAIN's disc coming across the map here towards Ossama's
going to take his slaves. No, Ossama's going to take his own.
There we go. No, on the right hand side, Ossama did take the slaves. A force shield comes down. Oh, Disc Wars. And yeah, alright, Masterminds, he's trying to overload it. It is overloaded, but Ossama coming in with the disc, he's diving and he killed off one.
Master not overloaded.
Now he's in trouble. Looks like Ossama's gonna win this really quickly. Oopsie.
And that was just because ZAIN only had 4 GATs and the Mastermind didn't overload in time. And Ossama was able to kill off one of those 4 GATs.
Oopsie doopsie.
That was quite interesting to watch, Snark.
That was one of the best games I have seen in a while.
I don't know whether you're being sarcastic or not. I actually quite enjoyed that.
You enjoyed that?
I did enjoy that. It was different, dude.
All right. Quick poll, Michelle. Let me just run this real quick. Oh, this is the worst thing I've doing here. Oh, ZAIN deployed and then decided to move. Ossama moved right away, so ZAIN clearly on fire at the moment. Ossama moving deep. He's moving deep, man.
He is very deep.
Ossama likes going deep, all the way.
All the way.
It's right there in the...
Right there into the bush.
To the center there, yeah, where the bushes there in the center are. And All right, conscripts are coming.
Yeah,
out.
the battle bunker here is going to be insane, right? Oh, no! No!
Okay, like six conscripts there. ZAIN trying to get those GIs out. All right, first refinery out first for Mr. ZAIN here. Refinery comes out for Ossama. And I think he's going to try to control the ore here. The conscripts are still coming out. Another barracks. Is he going to go for a bunker?
Bunker's going to be huge. Battle bunker here is huge. This is like playing on a small map.
Oh, he's sending in the miner. I don't know if he wants to do that. Ossama, again, you are going to go broken. Oh, the bunker comes out.
He could have killed it. ZAIN definitely could have killed it. This is like playing Land Rush on Hack.
Oh, use the miner as fodder, sending in the conscripts.
Oh, that was huge. Cannon is out there. Down goes the miner.
Wow. All right, the power's about to go down. He's going to crush the conscripts with the MCV, or at least he's going to try to. The GIs are going to clean up the rest, and now the France Grand Cannon here trying to do some damage. Conscripts are still alive, and he's still chasing them with the MCV. What are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? All right. So wait, let's that's.
Ossama's no miner. He can't build a wall. Well, okay, he can build a wall.
Yeah, he makes a wall. He does have an oil, but yeah, he's got no miner. His eco's going to be so much worse than ZAIN. And ZAIN's cannon actually survives.
This is insane. This is brilliant. I love it. This is the memeiest shit I've seen in years.
Oh god. So
you wouldn't get this in a legend game, would you?
No, you would not. All right, an engine in the flag tracks. Oh no, it goes down. Another cannon just for the engine.
Just for an engineer. Like, shall I cancel this to build a pillbox? No, I'll stick a Grand Cannon down because a single engineer. ZAIN takes game number 6.
What are we seeing here?
AP save. To be fair, ZAIN only won that because he was France. If that had been any other allied, that would have not gone very well.
I don't even know why ZAIN won that.
Nope. Divide and conquer, my old favorite map.
QM admins have lost their minds. All right, here we go. Divide and conquer. I used to like this map until I heard that some idiot liked it, and I'm like, wait, if he likes it, there must be something wrong with it.
I don't play it much anymore, honestly.
You don't play much anymore, period.
No, but I mean, like, I used to play. I mean, do you remember when the challenge system was out? And I challenged you for B class, or you challenged me for my B class, and you wrecked. And well, you didn't wreck me actually. No. It was very close, and you had BFs. You have BFs. I still have PTSD of BFs on this map, and really? You just absolutely nailing me with them. Trying to play late game allied in your revenge, and I was like, ugh, this is great. I couldn't do it.
Big Butt's got nothing on me, dude.
How many wins is the winner decided? Well, you take 11, then you divide it by 2, and then you add a little bit. It's best of. So that when you say best 2 out of 3, in it's best 6 of 11.
Yeah, so basically the first player that reaches 6 is the winner. It's currently 3-3, so pretty even. Yep. Let's have a look at these poll results real quick. So we got 14 votes saying Hidden Valley is a good map. Matt, you should ban everyone from your Twitch
see who
chat.
answered that.
Yeah, we got only one person saying just no. It's just like
that's no, legend. That is 100% legend.
5 people saying yes, and Matt is a 1-diet. And
you're both too drunk. That was foul. That was definitely foul.
3 people saying you're both too drunk. What is this build? Yeah, what is this build? I assume we're gonna see a very fast Navy SEAL here out of Mr. Ossama. There we go.
No, it's ZAIN. It's ZAIN. They've swapped. They swapped. You're looking at this and you're thinking it's Ossama.
Oh god. Oh wait. So Zain's the ally. Man, I'm too drunk. Dude.
Honestly, I thought it was Ossama as well.
Here comes the seal. Here comes the seal. Here comes the seal. Here comes the seal. Here comes the seal.
He just sat there.
What are you doing? Oh!
Yeah, he gets it.
Oh. Oh god.
He could have got so much more. He was just sitting outside the base for 20 minutes.
Yeah. So
What's wrong with this build anyway? This is perfectly legit. What? Oh no. Has Zain given us a counter, Andy? What? What's going on here?
Another seal out for Mr. Zain heading across the map as we speak. Yeah, I mean, what is this build, Matt? Which build do you like exactly?
I like Ossama's. I think Zain's a silly build. He's gonna get the raid. Oh no! Navy Seal ends up as roadkill.
Pro move right there. Pro move right there. You spend 1,500 on a unit, and Yonk comes in. A flakjack and just crushes it. Harrier was just like, you know, he had some civilians in there. He's like, I'm just chilling. No.
Tries to target the Deso, and then the Deso gets. Oh no! Baits the flakjack into the GIs.
Yeah, this is that was called
pro players.
Yeah, in your face. I don't need a flakjack and a Deso to beat you.
It's Big Butt.
Oh, it is Big Butt. How you doing, Big Butt? We missed you. Yeah, so Deso's coming clear in these GIs from the cliff. Harrier comes in, bam, down goes S, and the Iron Curtain is out, Chronosphere out as well. I'm liking Zain's position, Matt.
Yep, as am I. He economically a little bit destitute.
Because Osama's rich, right?
But yeah, I then just pan back to Ossama. Osama's only on... Okay, he's on 6 miners. But he's not even close to getting his, like, forward gold patch.
No, he's not base stretching. He's building Tesla coils, which is really heavy on his economy. Yep. He is hitting 0 here and there. And I don't know, Matt, like 5 Rhino takes versus 3 BFs. I'll take the BFs any day.
I'll take the BFs any day, please. I mean, of course, this is because...
Never mind. I'll take the Rhinos any day.
This is, of course, because of the seals, right? Ossama was too scared to base walk. And he had to build back in his base.
Do you think that bunker is going to save him? Bunker Tesla? I mean, look, the IC is going to be ready first, but Osama's not using it offensively. What? Oh, yeah, there is a BF there on the left. We'll see exactly what it can get done here. But the IC is Osama's best chance here. Didn't use it offensively. Now the Chronosphere is ready for Mr. Zain, and the response from Ossama is question mark.
Osama's staying home, spamming that X key to make sure all of the units are separated. Can't be aggressively chronoed away.
Yeah. So, BF coming onto the cliff there. BF getting cleaned up pretty easily in the left-hand side, but ore purifiers on the field, which means Zain's money is going to be increasing rapidly. He's got 4 more BFs back. Always got a Chronosphere ready. The IC is still ready for Mr. Ossama to use if he pleases. Now moving his MCV. This is the perfect time for Zain to strike with a Chronosphere.
Yeah, in fact, you could just chrono a load of units on top of the MCV, couldn't you?
Yes. And that is exactly what you should do. Just grab a few units. But it's a little bit too late for that specific move.
But there's now 4 BFs moving along the top Snark. There's 2 back at home. 6 BFs. These BF numbers almost equal Ossama's Rhino numbers. This reminds me a lot of when Legend got wrecked by Big Butt.
Indeed, and the IC goes off here on the 4 BFs. Zain Chronos number 1.
Chronos about debated. But of course, chrono timer is longer than the IC timer, so...
Why did he chrono them there, man?
Yeah, he could have chronoed them down to the MCV on the bottom, right? It was probably just on the same screen.
Yeah. Anyway, so now ZAIN has 5 BFs outside his base, 3 more BFs inside his base.
I want to see him attack.
Alright, ZAIN's coming in.
He's only got 2 minutes on the timer until the IC's up.
Anyway. Tesla coils for defense here.
No GIs on the floor.
No, what? Oh.
No, don't deploy it! What? Against GGIs? Undeployed MCV? Are you mad?
GOP, right?
And the IC is coming up now, but I would, yeah, there you go. Delta split them. I would have even gone up into Ossama's base.
Yeah, but with this amount of BFs, yeah, Ossama just quits.
Yeah, that was rough. That is how you use BFs, boys and girls. ZAIN and Andy, one of the best rivalries I've ever seen in this game. That is true. That is true. Back when Legend was still just a twinkle in the rear view mirror of the top 5 QM players. Back when Legend was our little babby and nobody had any idea who he was.
Tech building captured. Player defeated.
ZAIN versus Andy was the matchup. There is no legend command. There is no legend command. What do you think legend command should be, chat? Wood? Just wood? I love this little decoration. I love that. I love this little decoration. What's the Discord one? I don't know who set that up actually in Discord. And quote the current price of Bitcoin. Ah, it's fake CNC number 1, isn't it? It's fake CNC number 1. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Big Bat, if you remind me at the end of this, I'll make a legend command.
You ready?
Oh, ZAIN absolutely owning. Maybe I should have a channel point redemption. Like, you know, 10k make a command for myself. Or like request a chat command. That's a good one. So Legend, no, ZAIN absolutely wrecking here. Did take out the seal. Cool, I'll take 7. Harassing hard. Mine are almost dead. Oh! ZAIN pressing into Ossama very hard here. And it doesn't look like there's much that Ossama can do anymore. There is a miner back there. Nothing on the right-hand side. ZAIN on 3 miners. One war and just rhinos streaming across the map. I did cap this, of course.
Player defeated.
And that is ZAIN's game. Going. Splendid. So we have Ossama here in the bottom left. We have ZAIN up here in the top right. The apostrophe is in the wrong place. I'll forget otherwise. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I knew it didn't look quite right. Okay, so yeah, ZAIN in the top right, Ossama in the bottom left. Let's have a look and see how this SVY works out. Just a reminder for anybody who wasn't here earlier on, 5 p.m. GMT, 6 p.m. UK, 7 p.m. Central European time. MJ will be casting the Throne of Champions series, so that will be most of the final games. I believe there's 6 best of 5s to be played there. That's obviously RA2 mode. So exclamation point MJ to get his channel, MJ_VST, if you're not already there. So do go and check that out. That will be starting in 4 hours. So in 4 hours, go to MJ's channel, and there will be probably about 4 hours of Viewers Revenge to watch. Berg might be co-casting some of it. I'm not entirely sure. I might be able to pop in for the end. Oh! MJ's here! How you doing, MJ? Snark and I weren't drunk casting. MJ, you gotta put this series up on YouTube. it's been hilarious. Peppo leave. Snark was drunk. He made me drink, MJ. Right, so here we see Ossama broke. Double war. MJ, my stream last week on Friday was incredible. We need content. That's what we have Kane for. So I'm in big trouble. ZAIN with his double war opening before lab. Normally versus Yuri, you just get the one. Masterminds overloading. Jay with the 22 months, good lord. And this is a disaster for Ossama. It is his lost. It is best of 11, so first to 6 here. He is in trouble. He does have another MCV. Rhinos, few of them get capped. Does get another T. ZAIN fully warmed up now. That's what it's looking like. And I mean, it also looks like Ossama is starting to fall asleep or like get tired. Ossama is making more and more mistakes. The IC is up now. Service depot is there. And God knows why. Make a second MCV. Brutes. Oh, a lot of brutes. Gotta be careful. Asked you for a timestamp 2 weeks ago. Oh, that was for a different set, but I'll have a look, MJ. I'll have a look. No, MJ. No, I gave you timestamps. I gave you timestamps for 3 videos in that stream. Oh, the IC on the elite! This is messy. I can. Big Bot's gonna play Legend after this, aren't you, Big Bot? Ping you again? Okay. No, it's not, but can you turn FCA drop, please? Don't turn FCA drop. I can't remember if I'm using it. So Ossama now is slowly pushing ZAIN back. This is a lot of brutes. Can be ground up. But long-term outlook is not good. ZAIN has taken over the entire right side of the map, can move down to the middle very soon. And this IC is proving to be a big problem. Oh, no, the brutes. Why is he not grinding these up? Why is he not grinding them? Ossama, buddy. It's like he's forgotten if this exists. His master wants to keep popping. Forgot the name for a second. And the nuke is ready. That is going down. There is no force shield, kids. No force shield. So power lab. Didn't quite get the racks. I probably could have got it, actually. So now Ossama is on basic War Factory tech. He has 2 masterminds. Nothing sniffed out. But I see. Where's the IC? There's the IC. IC gets both. Masterminds. Here come another swarm of drones. Back home, what have we got? We got 2, 4, 5 MCVs plus a new 5 War Factories plus an MCV. Sight out radar just goes up. Uh-oh. Is that 2 MCVs? ZAIN is flexing. ZAIN is flexing. And there we go. There you have it, kids. 6-3 for Ossama. 6-3 for ZAIN, even.